Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. He'll be the Nets off the tip. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Outside Irving. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's English. That one goes. Count it. Here's Kidd.
A bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Williams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Here's English. He's covered by Irving. Outside Anthony. English. Clock at 4, and that is good.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Outside Kidd. Outside Irving. Outside Irving. And he banks in the layup.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here's English. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Thompson with the bucket.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Kidd with it. Here's Petrovic. Back to Kidd. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And here they come. Lever. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Kidd. Pass to Irving. Back to Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. And they're moving it up. With the shot. Misses off the right eye. Brooklyn trailing. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now Irving. Here's Petrovic. Back to Irving. 6 feet out. The shot misses. Here's English. Pass to Anthony. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. For the 3. And he gets the bucket.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Now Kidd. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Anthony on the double team. Petrovic. Looking to end the drought. And that one's good by Lopez. And it's the Nuggets ball. Now here's Anthony. Rebound by Williams.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kidd. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Lever. Here's English. Thompson outside. Pass to English. The 3. Shot is off. Here's Petrovic. Now here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Here's English. Back to Anthony. He's against Williams. Now here's Anthony. Lets it go. English's shot is good. 6 points for him.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Here's Petrovic. Pass to Irving. Right side, Irving. Lopez. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane. Denver calls timeout. Denver in the lead. Here's English. He has 6. Pass to Anthony. Lock at 6. The fader. And he gets it to go. 5 points in the game. Here's Kidd. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Petrovic. 6 to shoot. Back to Kidd. There's the triple. Can't hit. Pass to Anthony. Again, the Nuggets score.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
And here is Kidd. Back to Irving. Right side, Irving. Now here's Kidd. One-on-one here. Pass to Anthony. That is good. 9 points in the game so far.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Right side, Irving. Back to Kidd. And here is Williams. Now, here's Thompson. Pass to English. Back to Thompson. Here's English. Here's English. He has 6. Outside Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Here's English.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Irving. Here's Petrovic. Tries to snap the cold streak. Good on the shot.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's English. And here is Anthony. Outside Anthony. Pass to English. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Brooklyn trailing. Now Carter. There's a screen. And stolen by Iverson. And there's the rejection. Pass to Anderson. Back to Carter. Anderson with the ball. Vince Carter on the wing. Money from the wing.
That's true. And his spectacular shot blocking something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat.
Now here's Iverson. Iverson, no luck.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Anderson with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out to Carter. And that one's good. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Now here's Iverson. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. To end the drought. And here's Anderson. Pass to Jefferson. Now here is Carter. Now here is Carter. Anderson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Iverson with the ball. And here is Iverson. Van Exel. Van Exel. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him. Good on both. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 1. Here is Anderson. Shot denied. But they get it back. Jefferson. Got it off in time, but it's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there? And here are the Nuggets now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. No good.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
Here's Anderson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 5.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes. The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Carter outside. Now Jefferson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 4 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now here is Carter. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Vanderway. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. And the Nets making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here comes Harris. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Russell. Beyond the arc. And he gets the bucket. The Nuggets trail. Billups with the ball. Now here's Iverson. Back to Billups. Lock at 6. Off the screen. And that's good for 2.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And here is Harris. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here is Russell. Down low. Outside, Billups. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Billups. Iverson outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. That's good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
They set the pick. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The Nuggets making a switch here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Anthony. He's got 9. Pass to Billups. Back to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. Rebounded by the Nets. Harris with it. Russell with the bucket. He's got 7.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Outside, Billups. Back to Anthony. Lopez is there. Anthony with the bucket. Now, here is Russell. He has 7. Pass to Irving. Left side, Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Thompson outside. Here's English. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Lopez is there. Outside, Billups. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Harris. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
That's good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
The Nets with the lead. Pass to Irving. Back to Harris. Now Russell. And he can't answer back. It's a three-pointer offline. Here's English. Shoots from the high post. And Denver again with the bucket. So it's Brooklyn now. And here is Harris. Pass to Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Now here's Anthony. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the Nuggets making a change here. Nuggets on D. Outside Kid. And the Nets miss again.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's English. So they take the lead. He's got 13. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Kidd. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Lopez. Outside Williams. Outside Irving. 17-foot shot on the way. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Back to Anthony. Pass to English. Misses the 3. Now Irving. Left side Irving. With some arc. Now Anthony. Issel. Now here's Anthony. Shot clock at 6. That's good. 15 points in the game.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
There's the screen. Outside Kid. Pass to Irving. To stop the drought. And the layup is good. Here's English. 13 points in the game. And again, it's Denver.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Outside Kid. Throws it up high. And Denver has possession. Back to Anthony. Fires from deep. The shot is off.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Outside Kid. Here's Petrovic. Fires the 3. The shot will not go. Here's English. Here's Thompson. Shot is blocked. Outside Kid. Makes it off the glass. The Nuggets trail. Here's English. 15 points in the game. Kid with it. There's the pick. Here's Thompson. Gives him the lead pass. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Outside Kid. Here's Petrovic. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Irving. 3-pointer. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Out to Thompson. English. Hangs on the trifecta. He's got 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Back to Lopez. And he gets it to go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Here's English. Outside Anthony. The stupendous finish in traffic. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Denver in the lead. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 19 points in the game. And here is Kidd. Back to Lopez. Backs down. Knocks it down from 7 feet. He's got 10. Here's English. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Outside Kidd. Lopez. Kidd up top. The kick out to Irving. Backing down. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Kidd. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Denver calls timeout. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Now here's Anthony. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Petrovic. Outside Kidd. Clock at 6. Lopez inside. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. He's got 12.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Petrovic. Now here's Lopez. And here is Kidd. Now Irving. Changes up. They get the rebound. Here's Lopez, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Lever. Thompson, left side, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Kidd with it. Here's Petrovic. There's the pick. Pass to Lopez. It's good. This game is all even. He's got 14.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's English. Off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. English. Shot to end this cold run. And Anthony gets it to go. 22 points for him.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. On defense, the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's English. He's got 20. Whistle. And it's blocked. Here's Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Pass to Irving. And he converts the layup.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
Here's English. Anthony up on top. 6 to shoot. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Irving. Goes up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. The Nuggets making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets trail. Vandeweghe. Martin gets the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Now, here is her. Back to Kidd. Here's the screen. Pass to Irving. Outside Kidd. A floater. Denver grabs the miss. Now Iverson. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Goes up to the stripe. Jump shot is good.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Pass to Irving. Nice move. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Here's Iverson. They set the screen. The shot is off. And here is Kidd. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. On defense, the Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Jefferson with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 3 to shoot. Carter, that's good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Here's Iverson. And he drops it in from the low post. 6 points for him. Here is Anderson. He has 5. Carter right side. Carter right side. No good. Vandeweghe. Pass to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, and at least as I look at it.
Now here's Anderson. Now here's Iverson. 6 points for him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Back to Anderson. Shot from 16. And that's off the glass and in. Iverson with the ball. He's got 8. Inside. Broke loose. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Vandeweghe. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Iverson. Now Jefferson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Anderson's shot is off. Now Iverson. 4-point game. Iverson left side. Vandeweghe. Iverson outside. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 11.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And here's Anderson. 7 points in the game. Here's Carter. Shot off the pick. Van Exel. Allen Iverson on the wing. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. The Nuggets making a switch here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Anderson with the ball. There's a good screen. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. Pass to Carter. 4 on the clock. Shoots the 3, and it's good. He's got 10.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Outside, Phillips. Fires for 3. That's good. Brooklyn trailing. Carter outside. They set the pick. Pass to Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. Now here is Carter. Carter, that's good. He's got 12.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Van Exel. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Here is Anderson. He's got 7. Pass to Carter. To the inside, and it's Brooklyn scoring again. Van Exel can't get it to go. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Nets, and we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Pass to Harris from outside the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Here's Iverson. Here's the teardrop. That's good.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now, here is Russell. Takes the 3. Good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Iverson with the ball. Allen Iverson again.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Harris. Pass to Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Nuggets trail. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Iverson. Iverson outside. Billups. Leaps for it, but they recover it. 4 on the shot clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Now here is Harris. Pass to Russell. Back to Harris. Russell with it. And here's Carter. Russell with it. It's Vince Carter on the wing. No good on the triple.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Here's Iverson. That's good. He's got 19.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Now Harris. Back to Martin. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And here is Billups. Nick Dice. Pass to Mutombo. 6 to shoot. Banked in off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Nets with the lead. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Martin with it. Now here is Carter. Pass to Harris. The 3. No luck. Iverson outside. Shot's good. 21 points in the game. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's Harris. Coleman. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Nick Dice. Back to Iverson. Pass to Billups. Launches a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Now, here is Russell. And stolen by Iverson. Here's the break. Vandeweghe throws down off the coast-to-coast drive. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 3. They set the pick. Now, here is Russell. Top of the key. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Now here's Iverson. And that one's good, Iverson. Here's Harris. Pass to Martin to stop the run, and blocked. And here are the Nuggets now, leading by 5. Right side, Billups. And with Iverson on the wing. Iverson, right side. The shot no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Now here's Iverson. There's the block. Pushing it up. Pass to Kobe. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. And here are the Nuggets now. It's a 1-point game. Iverson outside. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 25 points in the game. Now Russell. To tie it up. Up again. Slams it home for the putback. And here's Iverson. Lets a floater go. And it's good on the way in.
Looks so easy for him right now. 9 shots taken and 7 makes in the 4th quarter alone. That's clutch.
Harris with it. Coleman. Out to Harris. Pass to Carter. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. No good. Here's Mutombo. Now here's Iverson. Now Billups. Back to Iverson. Iverson left side. Stolen by Carter. One-on-one fast break. Shoots it. Misses the jumper. Denver in the lead. Now Iverson. There's the lob to the hoop. And here's Russell. Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. That's good.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Iverson with the ball. And it's Russell with the rebound.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Pass to Harris. Back to Russell to take the lead. And Billups pulls it down. Vandeweghe. Here's Iverson. Here's Billups. And the 3 off target. Now here is Carter. Pass to Harris. To tie it up. And he lays it up and in. And that'll tie this game up. Denver calls timeout. Vince Carter.
Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team.
For the Nuggets. Here's English. Thompson outside. Pass to English. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Lever. Blocked. Now Irving. Outside Kidd. Irving. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Nuggets trail. Here's English. Thompson outside. Pass to English. Rockets 6. Trying to get back on track. A rebound by the Nets. And here is Kidd. The kick out to Irving. Lopez backs him down. It falls. Anthony with it. And here's the fast break for the finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam. Here's English. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Thompson. From deep three-point range. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. Williams with the ball. Stolen by Thompson.
Well, that was a pretty ambitious pass. A nice try, but that was a long shot to get converted.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first in that. And so he drops them both.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Denver calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts? Jacks up a 3. That's good. And so it's Brooke Lopez.